Take two of the recording. Now I'm gonna go delete the last two recordings. So give me a little second, cause I'm messing up this recording so bad. I'm being so clumsy. Uh, right. I can't even close OBS. Whatever. Fine. I'll do that later. Right. So let's go back into it. Right. Take two. Or no, take three. Because this is my third time recording the video, and I'm kind of getting annoyed now. So, all right. Let's let's get into it again and let's try again. So, let me put on some music right now for I can just calm down and just do whatever I need to do. All right, right. Let's get into it now. Right. Okay. So, first things first, I just got stopped out. And you probably saw that from the first clip, which is live clip of what I did. And the reason why it looks different there is because I did close it out and then it went back to being normal. So I had it before, which is what I didn't want it to do, but it's okay. Right. Now let's get into this again. Right. So I am in a drawdown of 417. This is the loss I just took, which is the 249 loss. And then don't worry about the 0.08 cents. This is not important. What's important is the 249 loss. And I'm also in a drawdown of 417. But a couple days ago I was in profit 66 and 166. So I was getting that right. So let's get into this. Right. Now, ideally, I'm trying to become a profitable trader. Right. This is my first year of trading. I'm trying to become a profitable trader and I'm documenting it from A through Z. For however long I am trading, I will be documenting. Sometimes I'm not consistent with it, but sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm not, but I'm going to try to be consistent with it as much as possible now because I need this data to backtrack and being able to see things. So let's get into it. Now, first things first, ideally, I was bullish. I was bullish for London session, but London session didn't want to be bullish. London session just wanted to be bearish. So let's talk about it, right? So I was anticipating for us. Oh, let me tell you why. First of all, let's get into the daily buys, right? I was bullish for London session because I thought we were going to be bearish for New York session, and I'm kind of in a mind frame where I'm like, okay, right? We have London session, whatever is in London session, whatever happens in London session is going to be opposite of New York session. But but London session did not want to be bullish. I was anticipating for New York session to be oh, something just clicked in my head. Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Wait, it might make sense. Okay, that actually would make a lot more sense, right? Okay, I mean, I'm looking at this in hindsight, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But like I was saying, right? Ideally, I'm trying to look at something more of an aspect where, like, if London session is bullish, then New York session is going to be bearish. That's what I was hoping for, right? I kind of got it wrong and mixed up the way. I don't know what happened. I stopped. I stopped trading for 3 days, and then it feels like I'm rusty or I'm trash at trading. But I'm gonna get my edge back, and I'm gonna start, back testing and really start, refining and refining these techniques. I'm also gonna be recording the videos while I am doing that. But first, I'm gonna get the two videos out of the way: the forex broker video, which is something I'm still working on, the MetaTrader video out of the way, and then the option Greeks out of the way. Those three, I need to get them out of the way, and then after that, we can get into the strategy. But whatever, let's get out of that. Right now, let's talk about why I was bearish today. Right, so ideally, I was bearish today because why I was bullish today. I was bullish because I was anticipating for us to come down a little bit more and then take out these highs, but it looks like we're having a huge market structure shift. So Ideally, I feel like we'll come down here or maybe even below there and then take those out. But I mean, all I could really do is wait and see. The reason I was bullish for New York for London session was because I was anticipating for us to come up here and hit that, but that obviously now looking back at all of this, this kind of looks just so stupid and retarded. So now, with all that being said, I want to say this, right? I was anticipating for London session to hit what I was expecting it to. I was expecting it to come. I was expecting it to come all the way up here and take out these guys, right? That's what I was anticipating, right? But obviously, it didn't happen that way. Now, I need to find a more effective way of collecting data. So, right, and now I was anticipating for this to be hit and all of that to be taken out, but it didn't happen. And I entered my position somewhere around here because I thought this was accumulation. I thought this was accumulation, right? I thought that this area right here was accumulation, and I thought this was manipulation, and then this is where I entered my position. I entered my position somewhere around here, right? And then hit my stop loss, but I was targeting all the way up here. And then I was like, okay, damn, I got stopped out. Now realizing that what I could have done better was we're in a huge downtrend, right? I can't fight the downtrend, and I'm trying to fight the downtrend by taking a long position. What was I thinking? Taking a long position. Literally, a person who hasn't traded can tell you that this is in a downtrend and that they wouldn't take buys. So why am I taking buys? Why am I taking buys? Why am I going longs when I shouldn't be going longs? I can't fight this trend. I need to go with the trend. The trend is my friend, and I'm going against the trend. And that is something I am struggling with. And I am also struggling with my daily bias. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to work on the daily bias. I'm gonna be working on the daily bias for the next couple for the next couple of days, right? Not even for the next couple of days. I'll be working it for tonight, and then I'm also gonna be tackling some of the concepts to refine them in my head, right? Now, I'm going against the trend when I can't do that. I need the trend to be my friend. If the trend is not my friend, then I am going to lose that trade. I can't catch the bottom. I don't want to catch the bottom. I want to catch the retracement of whatever that trend is. I can't catch the bottom. If it's not against your daily bias, then don't take the trade and wait. This is what you need to hear. And I'm not talking to the viewers. I'm talking to myself. When I watch this video back and you see this, do not fight the trend. The trend is not your friend. I mean, the trend is your friend. You're fighting against the trend and you're going to take losses that way. And it's not going to work. You need to wait for your confluences. You need to wait for displacement. You need to wait for liquidity to be swept. You need to wait for accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. You need to wait for the power of three. Not only that, you also need to wait for a PD array. If you're going into a retracement, you want to wait for a PD array and you want to try to take that out, right? You want to get your daily biases right. You're not going to be able to get it right all the time, but you will want to get your daily bias right. Also, another thing, if you know that the day is going to be a consolidation, or you can't get your daily bias right and you're confused, and you shouldn't take that. You shouldn't even be looking to trade that day, right? This is something that I've been struggling with, and I have not been paying attention to myself, and I need to hear myself say this to myself, because this is the only way I'm going to become a profitable trader if I learn from my mistakes, and I need to learn from my mistakes, or else I'm never going to become a profitable trader. So, like I was saying, you need to wait for a PD array. Also, use your other confluences, use your other techniques for daily bias. Don't just use liquidity for daily bias. You can't just use liquidity for daily bias. You need to use other things. PD arrays, order blocks, liquidity. Where are the swing points at? Where is other people's plans most likely to fail? This is what you need to be thinking. You need to be thinking objectively, and you need to be patient for the moves that you're looking for, because if you're not patient, you're going to take losses. The trend is your friend. If it's against it, then you can't take the trade. You can't take the trade. Stop trading against the trend. Stop trading against the trend. That's all you have to do. All you have to do is stop trading against the trend. That's it. You don't have to do anything else, right? If the trend is in your favor, take that trade. Take a retracement. Take the retracement, take the way back down. Yeah, maybe a lower risk to reward, but if you can target a higher risk to reward doing that, then yeah, it's worth it. right? And don't target anything that you're putting up way too much risk for. Like right now on this trade, right? You also have a problem where you're taking trades and you're going your same lot size every time when you should be lower down your risk for the amount that you're taking. Right now, we're gonna draw down to 417, and you can't overtrade either. Stop trading. If you trade London session once, and if you're wrong, you're wrong. Leave it, go away, get away from the computer, turn it off, do whatever you need to, turn off trading view. You're wrong because if you're wrong, you're wrong, right? Now, not only that, you also need to start paying attention to the little things. Like right here, for example, right? This trend, this whole entire thing right here, it's in a downtrend. You don't want to trade this. And you're trying to go longs right here because you're trying to catch the bottom, or you think it's going to go up and some little big displacement like this scares you into thinking, oh, it's going to go longs. You want to wait. Wait for the candle to finish. Wait for the candle to form. Wait for it. Do not go and take those trades. You need to wait for candles to form. You need to wait for things to finish. You need to wait for things to play out the way that they're supposed to play out. It needs to flow naturally. You can't fight against the trend. You're forcing trades now. You forced this trade because you thought you were going to be able to catch the bottom. You need to be patient. You can't force trades. You can't. You need to follow your rules. We're in a draw. I'm in an even more drawdown than I am because I'm being stupid. I am being dumb right now. I need to lower down my lot size. Not only that, I need to lower down my lot size. I need to lower down my risk until I get to this. Until I get to half of what I lost on today with a 0.5 risk, because that's how much we're gonna need to lower down now. It was supposed to be 1% before, but now since I went with my regular 2% risk, now I'm down 4%. Now you need to lower down your lot size to 0.5. You need to lower down your risk to 0.5%. Right? Now, after that, you need to gain back at least $200 of what you lost. Then after that, you can move it to 1%. And then if you're back at break even, just go 2%. And then keep going until you gain your confidence back. Because right now you're not being a good trader. That doesn't mean we're not gonna be a good trader forever. It means we will be good traders at one point in the certain future. But right now, we just need to worry about fixing the problems that we have and the things that we struggle with. That's it. That's all we need to do. So first things first, don't fight against trends. Don't fight against trends right here. You fought against this trend. Look at it now, it's going completely all the way down to the ground. Right? Don't fight against the trend. Wait for liquidity to be swept. You waited for all of this to be swept right here. Swept, swept, swept. Look at the higher time frames, right? Look at the hourly, look at the 4 hour. Get a bigger picture of what you're looking at. You can't just be out here just looking at things like for no reason, right? You need to get a bigger picture. Look at that. And it's still going lower, and it's still gonna keep continuing going lower unless we come up right here and maybe in New York session we'll maybe see a trade. This would have been a perfect trade if you were able to count it. But you need to take it easy. You need to be patient and you need to understand what you're looking for, right? So back to my trade recap. Daily bias for London session was bullish. Bullish didn't happen. Now, why did I take this answer? Because I saw this fake ass displacement right here. Now, why didn't I why and then I let it ride down to my stop loss. And I could have just done a lot things more better right here. I could have gotten my daily bias right. I just need to go back to studying my daily bias and everything like that. And I can't figure it out. Like right now, as of right now, I can't figure it out, but I will figure it out as time goes on. So, I mean, here you go. You can pause the video when you start watching over it, right? Here, look, this is the whole 5 minute. Because you're not looking at the 1 minute anymore, because that shit is trash, right? This is 5 minute. This is 15 minute. You can see everything you can from this chart. 30 minute, the 1 hour, right? 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, and the daily, even the weekly if you want. Right. That's it. Review it after. Review it after. Just review it. And with all that being said, this is trade and entry number 101723. Or that's more of the date. But ideally, that's it. Right? I mean, I'm just trading got me messed up right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. But first God that everything comes out, good and I'm able to pull it off, if it's in God's will. But with all that being said, you know, just keep trying and don't give up. That's all we gotta do. Keep trying, keep learning, don't give up. All right. With all that being said, I'm gonna post this video and just get it out there. If anybody's watching this, welcome. You're one of the early ones to see my success, so enjoy it while you're here. See you. I'll see you later. All right.